Hello, my name is Ben, and for the first part of our Rube Goldberg challenge, we will be building our end goal. For every Rube Goldberg, you need some sort of end goal to reach or for your machine to accomplish. And so for our Rube Goldberg, I will be having you build a circuit that lights up an LED. And so in order to do that, you're going to need these materials here. So first, you're going to need an LED light, and this should be supplied with your gems pack for the week. You're going to need 2 batteries. It doesn't matter what type, as long as I recommend them both being the same. These are AAA batteries. These work fine. You're going to need aluminum foil. I use a lot. It'll depend on how much you want to use for your circuit. And then this is a piece of paper. This is optional, but you can put your circuit, attach your circuit to this in order to make it more tidy and neat. Scissors to cut out your aluminum foil, your little wires out of aluminum foil. And then finally, tape in order to hold all the pieces together. So before we begin, we first need to know what we're trying to build, right? And in order to do that, we can build a blueprint or drawing of our circuit. And so to start off, I'm going to draw in our LED light at the very top. And so here's your LED that you'll be trying to light up. And the longer end, that is your positive end, and your negative end is the shorter end. And so once you have that in there, next you need a source of power, right, in order to light up your LED. And so to do that, that's where our batteries come in. You need 2 batteries because 1 battery isn't enough to power this LED or to light it up. And so at the bottom here, I'm going to draw, there you go. And so here we have 2 batteries, your 2 batteries you have connected together. And so the head, that is the positive end, and then the bottom is the negative end. So there you go. And so now you have your LED up here and your battery down here. We're not doing anything right now, right? You need them to connect together. And that's where your aluminum foil comes in. This will be acting as your wire for your circuit. And so you'll attach it down here and then connect it all the way up to your LED. And so, as you can see, positive end of the battery will touch the positive end of the LED. And for the other side, in order for the electricity to flow through here, you need a complete circuit, meaning that both ends have to be touching together. And so, you'll attach another aluminum foil here, and then it'll come down here. This is a complete circuit, but this is not entirely what we're going to be doing for the activity. And so I'm going to draw a hole right here, and we have an incomplete circuit now, right? Meaning that electricity is going to be flowing like this, right? Electricity flowing through. And then when you reach here, it's going to be like, hey, what's going on, right? So there's a hole now. And the point of the Goldberg you're going to be building is going to be to patch up this hole in order to complete the circuit. And there are many ways you can incorporate it. I'll show you one later, but pretty much you'll have an external piece of aluminum foil, same material as the blue color, and this will come in here onto your wire, and this is your aluminum foil on here now, right? And then once that's on there, since they're both conductive material, your electricity will finally be able to flow from here. So no more exclamation mark. There we go. It's complete. And now you got your completed circuit. And this should be lighting up now if we do it correctly. And there you have it. Now that we've made our blueprint of our model, it's time to build it. And so first things first, before we start, I'd like to mention that circuits, especially with these makeshift versions of our circuit, they're very sensitive, and electricity will only flow if everything is connected together. And that means that you're going to have to tighten everything or attach everything very tightly together in order to keep the pressure and keep them connected. And so to start off, I'm going to connect our batteries together using tape. And so I'm just going to use it and attach it like so. And like I said, make sure it's tight together. And so cool. So your tape's connected together, or your tape's got your batteries connected together. I'm going to tape this down on the piece of paper, just like you have here, right? And so, and this is where your piece of paper comes in handy, because you can just tape stuff down so it doesn't fly around. The next part is your LED. And I've done like a 2-in-1 combo. So I'm gonna cut out aluminum foil, a strip of aluminum foil to act as our wire. And to make it more sturdy, I fold it in half so that any like tearing or ripping won't cause any issues. And yeah, so now it looks like a wire, right? And so I'm going to attach it to my LED first. And so right, longer end, wrap it around here. Actually, there's another way of doing this. You can wrap it around like so, and tape it together. Or probably a better way is that you bend your LED light so that it's kind of flat, right? And you can tape your wire down like so, and then just tape your LED on top of it. So let's see. There. Okay, and make sure that it's connected to your aluminum foil and not just the paper. And so you're going to attach. So you got one end attached to your LED. The other end is going to attach to your battery. And so, here we go. And so you got one end connected, right? You got your battery here, your LED connected up top, and now the other side. So you're gonna have to cut 2 pieces for this. It can be smaller if you want than the other one. Cool. And so I'm going to fold it in half again. And then, like I did with the first one, put it down here and tape the other LED on top of it. And make sure that your aluminum foil on both sides isn't touching, because that'll cause some errors in your circuit. And then from there, I fold over here just to make it come down this way. And then, okay. Well, I'm gonna make it so we have a hole up top. So I'm gonna cut a piece out like this. And so yeah, that's the first half done up top. And then one more piece that'll connect to the bottom. And fold it over. And then tape. And then this is a bit too long, so I'm going to cut it off. And tape it down. And there you have it. So you have your little hole, just like the diagram above, and here is your circuit. And so here we have our completed model of our incomplete circuit. And just like my diagram mentioned earlier, your circuit will work like this. And so you have your aluminum foil by the incomplete circuit part here. You'll work through and reach the battery or your source of energy. And then you will work through, the electricity will travel through the aluminum foil to your LED light, which will pass all the way back to the incomplete hole. And so you'll be incorporating this to the end of your Rube Goldberg machine. And what that means is that you're going to have some sort of like a pencil or an arm or some sort of lever that might have aluminum foil. And this is just an option, by the way. There are a lot of ways that you can incorporate this. But you'll have aluminum foil on here, and at the end of your Goldberg machine, you'll have it fall down onto your circuit, and in turn, it will light up your LED. And as you can see now, we have a completed circuit with aluminum foil completing it right here. And your LED is lighting up. And so that's your end goal. So good luck and have fun.